How can a cat and a dog survive a massive flood and find unexpected friendship along the way? Watch to find out. A grey cat wandered through a forest and stopped by a river to drink. Just then, a pack of dogs arrived, barking loudly as they wrestled over a fish they caught. While they fought, the cat grabbed the fish and ran. The dogs saw him and gave chase. The cat threw the fish back to the dogs to get them to stop, but they kept chasing him. Finally, he found a place to hide and waited until they ran past him. As the cat rested, looking at the birds flying above and his reflection in the river, he noticed all the animals suddenly running for their lives: deer, dogs, and more. Before he knew what was happening, a giant flood swept him away. Struggling to stay afloat, the cat grabbed onto a tree branch and made it to higher ground, where he kept running. One of the dogs, a yellow one, followed him, but this time it didn't seem to want to hurt him. The flood kept rising, swallowing the cat's little home. The dog barked to get his attention, and soon a boat carrying more dogs arrived. At first, they didn't stop for him, but when the boat came closer, the cat jumped aboard. Now, he was stuck with the dogs on a boat floating on the endless water. The next day, the boat passed through a forest partly underwater. The cat slipped and fell into the river. Just as he thought he might drown, a huge whale lifted him back to the surface. Before he could catch his breath, a large bird grabbed him and flew him back to the boat. That bird later joined the group after getting injured in a fight with its own flock. As the group traveled, they added more animals to their boat, including a friendly lemur and a capybara. The cat learned how to catch fish and started sharing his food with everyone. The bird, who had become part of the team, eventually left when its wing healed, flying away into the sky. The cat, worried for the bird, followed it to a tall rock and watched as it disappeared into a bright light. Sadly, the cat returned to the boat but found it missing after a strong storm. Floating alone on a piece of wood, the cat saw that the floodwaters were going down. He eventually found his friends stuck on a boat caught in a tree. Working together, they pulled the boat down to safety, but they had to dodge another animal stampede on their way. As they walked through the forest, they came across the same whale that had saved the cat earlier, now stuck on land. The cat comforted the whale, and soon his friends joined him. Together, the group, now made up of the cat, the dog, the lemur, and the capybara, looked into a puddle of water, seeing their reflection. Despite everything they had been through, they realized they were stronger as a team and happy to have each other.